RadioMultiverse would like to thank all their faithful listeners for sticking with them for 50 episodes.
Freedom City, a true city of heroes. And there came a time of great crisis, when our city was on the brink of destruction, and a group of new heroes rose to answer the call. Their actions helped not only defend our fair city, but our entire existence.
It's a bird! It's a plane! No, stupid! It's a new episode of RadioMultiverse RPG with your host, Ramsey. And today... thank you. Hold your applause. We've got another new episode of Time of Crisis. Next time is gonna be probably the last one, so the stakes will be raised. And probably thrown on the grill, too. But first, before we do that, let's see if my players decided to show up today. How are you? Spuffman, think fast! How are you?
I appear to be functioning within normal parameters. That was fast.
Yes, indeed.
Well
Very fast. Very good.
Damn!
I had that prepared. What did you think?
Ah, you cheat.
Hey, wait. Ramses, according to your new rules, he gets a bonus because he prepared ahead of time.
What? Huh? Did I say that?
Never mind. I was playing off your
no, you're thinking ahead. You're already thinking my next campaign, Richard. Those rules don't apply just yet. Anyway, Richard, how are you since I'm talking to you?
I am doing fantabulously awesome.
Wow, that sounds good. I wish I was fantabulously awesome.
Time. Well, for the first time in a very long while, everything has gone right this month.
That's good.
Like
Indeed.
everything has gone right this month. It's unreal. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, seriously.
Yeah, you're waiting for the apocalypse to happen.
Yes, I am. I'll wake up tomorrow and the zombie apocalypse will have started. Yep, I knew it. I figured it. Alright.
Yeah, knowing you, if it's a zombie apocalypse, you'll probably grab your shotgun and your bat and you'll go finally!
I would become the Woody Harrelson of Zombieland. I really would.
No, you would become their first meal.
That'd be my next door neighbor.
I don't know, Richard
That's
is pretty
because you're cutting
genre
him
savvy,
down.
I think, when it comes to zombie apocalypses. I think he's gonna be prepared.
I'm already prepared. I've got my evacuation plan. I already know what place I'm going to go to and board up so that I can have a constant supply of food and electricity. I already know how to defend and fortify every single area that I'm going to be going to. I mean, come on.
I know.
Pretty
Believe it or not, but so do
That's
I.
a lot of preparation, actually.
So,
No,
Trish,
believe it
what
or not,
about
but-
your plan when the zombies come?
I would first take out my swords. Yes, I have swords.
Yeah.
I
You
would take
rock, I'm just saying.
I would take all my stuff that I can carry with me, especially food, clothes, and bed, sleeping gear. And then I
Water.
would warn all my family and say to go to Fort 2, and then we'll, bunker
Yeah,
in
we
there.
got an old military fort, it's true. From World War One times.
Yeah, World War One. It's all around Antwerp. You can find in every single town. There's one fort. So yeah.
Not all towns, but yeah, a lot of them have an old World War One fort.
And it's actually very easy to defend. There's one side I have to completely barricade, but then the other side, it has a bridge, so yeah, that's easy.
Okay, but Teresa was just one flaw in your plan.
What?
You said you'll take as much as you can carry. Big mistake. You should be lightly packed. Because if a horde of zombies comes after you, you're gonna need to run, and you're not gonna be a very fast runner if you're like carrying a bunch of heavy stuff. See what I mean?
If I have an exoskeleton, I will.
We're assuming you won't have that tech yet at that point.
You know,
Then I will make sure that I have some riot gear at my disposal.
You know
We'll
what?
have to
You
look
know
into
what?
that.
I'm just gonna smack Spoofnum for that because his whole like, if it's not hard science, it doesn't exist thing just went out the window with that. Seriously, seriously, Spoofnum.
Well, it's a different setting.
Oh, it's a different.
We're taking
You know what?
ridiculous things into account.
You can kiss my ass, Spoofnum. That's
Oh!
what you can do.
Before I forget, Dries, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. And now moving on to the last person, because this is not a zombie apocalypse talk or game. We're doing stab superheroes, and there are no zombies, blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. Okay, Tala, how are you?
Hail and well met. 'Tis a fair day over here in Holland. How is it on your end?
Pretty good. The sun
Quite
is
stunning.
shining. It's gonna be pretty hot outside, I heard, but in here I should be fine.
Excellent. This news pleases me.
Talk normal. Talk normally. You are not taking
Whatever
part
do
in
you-
a political debate.
Whatever do you whatever are you insinuating?
Dallas,
Okay,
shut up before
moving
I kidney
on.
punch you.
We
I
have,
am going to come over to Holland just to kidney punch you. I'm just saying.
we have a game to get
Please
to.
do try.
We have
I have
game
a few
to get to.
techniques I want to test out.
And first is a recap. And today's recap was brought to you by Spoofnum. Because he wrote it.
Who knew?
Yes. So thank you, Spoofnum, for helping me prepare.
Okay, so
Actually, take a hero point. I'm gonna move your hero point from 3 to 4. I've said this time and time before. Help the GM and you will be rewarded. Okay.
I help the GM all the time.
No, you
It's
don't.
It's not my fault he doesn't like my help.
Yes, you help him to work on his nerves.
Anyway, previously on the time of crisis, the heroes found themselves yet again in Freedom City, and they were perplexed to find that Volant was there too, whose last memories were of being in the casino, where you fought some bad guys in the very first session. Meanwhile, Velocity and Verity were scouting around and found a familiar casino where strange things were happening. A group of 5 supers who looked suspiciously familiar were robbing the casino, and the police had completely cordoned off the area to stop them. And, of course, a battle ensued versus your evil counterparts. Yes, it quickly turned out that there was, while you won, there was little justice to be found in this alternate reality, because even the cops were crooked and were more concerned about gathering the money up than they were handcuffing the crooks. Anyway, the battle ended with Edna cutting off her doppelganger's head. And after some time, you luckily found a safe house, namely a church, and you started in the end. You start working on a plan to find the cosmic energy bomb, and Volant and Verity start working on building a scanner. But you didn't have enough materials yet to make it, so Velocity went out to gather information and materials. Unfortunately, she stumbled upon a robbery, but in the ensuing car chase, she almost had a quite deadly accident when she was suddenly pulled away by some sort of invisible force. And before she knew it, she was like floating in midair in front of this man who said, "What do you think you're doing in my city?" And that's the recap.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
Okay, should I now say what I want for answer to that question?
Sorry, guys. I thought I heard my dog. Anyway, edit.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go check on him. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry.
This, kids, is what happens when you play tabletop role-playing games. Shit comes up and you have to deal with it.
Which is... Oh, does anybody remember the hero point count we left at?
I had 2.
Well, Ramses just said I have now 4.
Uh-huh.
5 for 'em.
Alright, I'll just guess and that'll be fine. Okay.
So, is it because nobody watches Monty Python's Flying Circus that nobody remembers the name of Johann Gamble? Die von Ausfön Splendensplitter Gräskrumpen Fright Digger Dingle Dangle Dungle Dungle Beston von Necker Thrasher Apple Bank Horowitz Stickel Sick Grandonoti Spelting Grandel Grumble Spell was Gusvik Himblesen Barnwegen Guten Abend Pite Nönböcker Partfrikus Benitz Weimaker Uber Hundskumper aber schönen Danker Kalbsfleischmittel Ausschwon Hauptgott of Ulm.
Did you just quote that or make that up?
I quoted it.
Oh, sorry.
Well done.
Sorry, guys. I'm.
I can say it again if you really want to
Nah.
make sure.
I believe you.
I'm home alone at the moment, so I have to check on my dog sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna like edit this part out later.
Mm-hmm. Check.
Anyway, getting back to the game. Okay.
Yes.
So, Spuffnum.
Wait,
Okay,
can
so
you guys
what would
hear
I-
me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear
Okay. Ramses, do not edit that part out, whatever you do.
What? Was
Seriously.
there something funny in there?
Oh, you have no idea.
I'll take a look at it
Yes.
later. So anyway,
Okay.
Spuffnum, you're like floating in midair in front of this pretty tall man with intense, almost unnaturally blue eyes, and he's wearing this long navy blue duster, and he doesn't seem happy to see you. How do you react?
Well, this is what she doesn't say, but it would be funny. Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
I don't know if you want to be funny. Why not?
No. But
Okay.
returning...
No, you should do it seriously, just for the fun of it.
It's out of character, I want to do it.
No.
But returning to reality, she'll turn her head, if already not in the direction of a man, into his direction, and after a fraction of a second of being phased and thinking how to approach the situation, she'll do what she is used to by now when she confronts a situation where she doesn't want the listener to get to know something she was specifically asked about. Suddenly, a flurry of words comes out of her mouth, so fast it would be total gibberish to any normal human. However, her body language and tone is very sincere because she isn't actually lying. This is what she says in case the trench-coated man has some kind of an ability to understand her
Wait!
words.
I'm gonna stop you there. Spuffnum. Hold on, I need to like make a roll. No, you're talking. You're talking. He catches like every other word.
Okay, then let me then say what she will say, and you'll interpret from there.
Okay.
There is an immediate and extreme danger threatening the multiverse. A powerful being called Omega had placed cosmic energy bombs across several dimensions, and they were, or will be, I should say, detonated, destroying all that is. We,
Here-
or our group of
Spufflum,
me and four
I have to
other
stop you there.
super-
I have to stop you there. You were like halfway in your explanation, probably like only taking a few seconds. And then you're like then suddenly pulled towards him, and he puts his hand over your mouth, and he says be silent. Do you want to die? You shouldn't talk about this here.
What, you understood me? That hasn't happened since that
I-
one time
I heard. I
Somebody-
didn't understand all of it, but I know enough. We should we should go somewhere safe where we can converse in privacy.
Well, it's not like I can.
And you
Have a
are put
choice,
down
do
on the
I?
ground suddenly. Well, softly though.
Okay, well, I guess he seems pretty powerful, so she shall indeed follow him.
You're at least if he's the one who is at least making you float in the air. You don't know this.
Yeah, well.
And he takes you down a couple of streets, ultimately leading towards a staircase into the subway system. And in this particular subway station, you see like it's a really dirty place, and you think you see several people like fighting this really bloody knife battle, and there's guys like standing around it cheering, and you notice there's like this guy who's collecting money. You think it's some kind of a fight and people are betting on it, but it looks a pretty deadly looking fight. You don't think you don't think both of those guys will come out alive.
There's a fight happening. Shouldn't we go help them?
He
Stop
like
them.
shakes his head. No, you really shouldn't. You will only draw unwanted attention to yourself. Believe me on this.
Well, again, she doesn't feel like she has a choice, so
You were
I
already
guess-
drawing enough attention to yourself in that getup.
I guess you do have a point. I shouldn't involve myself in this.
He looks around for a moment, and he notices like that this homeless man wrapped in a blanket. He like carefully walks over to the homeless man. He whispers something in the homeless man's ear. He then gives the homeless man something, and he then takes the homeless man's blanket, and he says, "Here, wrap yourself in this. I'm sorry if it's not very clean, but we should be careful."
Okay, she will do as he says.
All right.
Even though maybe she is a bit disgusted by it. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, all you have to do is just run around at high speeds to clean the blanket off real quick.
Yeah, but then you're doing what exactly the opposite of what he's suggesting.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you continue following him?
By the way, does that also cover my helmet, that thing?
Not really. Yeah, he can't really do anything about it. So yeah, but at least you're somewhat covered. You're like drawing less attention to yourself.
Okay.
All right, and he takes you to the actual subway at the stop where the train stops. Words are failing me.
Oh, right. Subway station.
Yeah, but you're already on the subway station. Just mean where the train will stop. Yeah, sorry, I could. Don't really-
Terminal? I don't know.
Yeah, where the... Oh, right, that.
Yeah, you know what I
What
mean.
is it called?
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a subway terminal.
terminal. Yeah, there we go.
Terminal?
Yes, and while you're waiting for the train to arrive, you could have sworn you saw like somebody getting mugged, but most of the people like just pretend they didn't see it. Clearly nobody is interested in seeing crimes happen. If you get my meaning. They just wanna keep to themselves and not get involved.
Typical New York day.
Yep.
Okay, but in any
What
case,
a lovely place to go.
the train arrives and the mysterious man just gestures you to follow, and yeah, you probably get on the crowded train.
And get mugged.
Oh, by the way, the train was also in like it looks pretty in like a state of disrepair and it's like full of graffiti and stuff.
Are there many passengers aboard now?
Yeah, it's kind of crowded in there.
Yeah.
But luckily, as before, most people keep to themselves. When people like notice you like your weird helmet, they don't start asking questions. They just like look the other way, very quickly.
Maybe she should also sort of follow that attitude, kind of, so she will fit more.
Okay, good. Okay, so and on that, as you enter the train, that's what we're gonna end this scene on. We're gonna go back for a moment to the church.
Hallelujah.
Yes, you still. It's getting pretty late, and you still haven't heard from Velocity.
Okay.
Take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I have to go check on my stupid dog again. I'll be right back.
Okay. Incarcerator is going to look outside, realize that it is actually pretty late, and he's gonna kind of turn to the group. Guys, it's getting late out. The speedster hasn't returned yet.
'Tis true.
Weren't you also making phone calls every 50 minutes, was it?
Yes. Enda was indeed keeping track of you. So, let's see. Yeah, your cell phone will be going off shortly. Right?
Yeah, okay. I guess so. But I think we should wait for Ramses if you are going to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
Take heart, incarcerator, for in about 5 minutes I will attempt to call her once more.
Okay.
If she does not answer, then we must assume that she has been finding trouble.
It's Velocity. I think it's safe to assume she found trouble.
'Tis what I just said, but you are right.
She runs into trouble pretty fast.
Whoa! Spoofna made a joke again. Holy crap, dude! You're on a roll.
The question is, what shall we do if she does not answer her phone? How are we going to? I know of the last known position, but no more. And her speed is of such magnitude she can be anywhere.
No, she's not that fast. I'm faster.
Okay, all things aside, there are ways of tracking her. Wait, aren't there? I mean, there's got to be like some kind of I don't
Yes.
know, some kind of location thing when you're calling someone's phone, isn't there? I mean, down at the police headquarters, it was kind of a bigger computer, but whenever somebody would call in, we'd be able to get their location in like a minute.
Uh,
Usually around 3 minutes. It's triangular location to cellular networks. Net,
Yeah,
uh,
something like that. I couldn't really understand what they said, but yeah.
I see. Well, that is a good step forward from asking round. However, if we have to go find our missing comrade,
Back.
we will require either a we will require disguise of some kind to make certain that people are not um, overly worried by our presence.
That is true. I think I know how I can get some disguises for us.
That is a good thing. Now,
I'm
the
back, by
other
the way.
question that
What did I miss?
the other question.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. The other question that plagues my mind is how the designing of this device is going.
Okay. Well, as far as what you missed, Ramses, apparently in about 5 minutes we're going to be calling Velocity's cell phone again to see where she is and what's
Ah.
going on. And then we're talking about if she doesn't answer, we need to go find her, but we need disguises. And the
Okay.
incarcerator, because this world works kind of backwards from what his was, or the way their world works, he thinks he knows a place where he can get disguises. And basically, it's kind of like an old biker bar. He'd have to go in there,
Mm-hmm.
get into a little bit of trouble, start a fight, and like knock out a few guys and take their clothes and stuff like that.
Okay, the
I need
old
your
Terminator
clothes, your
approach. Got
boots,
it.
your motorcycle.
That is a morally upstanding action.
Actually, technically, in this universe, it would be bringing law and order to chaos. So yeah, it's actually very according to his thing.
So yes, and while this is
Yes.
going on, Verity and Sir, who will not be appearing this episode, namely Volland, are
Extreme doorstop!
well, actually, you guys are pretty much stuck. You've prepared your plan to make the cosmic energy detector, but you're kind of stuck because you don't have the necessary materials.